How's it going, YouTube? Today we're back with a brand new video. So in today's video you're going to see me skim this room. It's a small box room in a house. It's just four walls. We are PVN these walls because they're pretty flat and smooth and not very much suction on them. So we're just going to PVA. Sometimes I do use SBR, but I think it's not always needed. Certain situations it's needed. The video coming up on Wednesday, we go back, I think it was the video before this or the one before that, I went back to fix the ceiling that had come, which was in bad shape basically. Something happened and it was in bad shape. I went and re-skimmed it. After I re-skimmed it, then there was too much weight on the ceiling, and it cracked, and I had to take a lot of it off, all of it off actually, and re-skim it. So I'm going to be bringing out a video on Wednesday, and that's what that video is going to be about. I think it's important to show the good as well as the bad, because you know we're all human at the end of the day, and I make mistakes the same way everyone else makes mistakes. But the most important thing I find, if you do make a mistake, is that you go back and you fix it. You put it right, no matter if it costs you money, or you know, no matter what, you should be, any work that's not right, you should be going back and putting it right. And that's just my personal opinion on it. Like, I know there's a lot of guys that'll say, oh, nothing ever goes wrong for me, but you know, that's a lie. Things go wrong. You might not get called back often, and to be honest with you, I think I can count on sort of two hands how many times I've been called back to things. Recently I've had a pretty shitty run. It's been R-tax ceilings. Basically, I've had to go back and fix three R-tax ceilings. The one that you see that I've been back twice to fix, that you want to see on Wednesday, and then there'll be a video out the week after probably, of another one that's I didn't tell the client that there's a chance that if she didn't overboard the ceiling, the R-tax could peel, and it peeled. So a lot of the ceilings was sort of in bad shape. So I'm back on Wednesday to have a look and preferably maybe fix that. But I'm hoping it all hasn't came loose. It's just been a few bits and pieces, and if it is, we're gonna fix that as well. But other than that, like, I haven't had a whole massive amount of stuff going wrong. Yeah, it's just sometimes there's when you're pricing jobs, you can sort of allow for most things, but there's things you can't allow for, and you know, it was my own silliness for not saying, look, if you don't want it boarded, I can't guarantee it. But I'll not make that mistake again. You know, I usually always do it, and for whatever reason, these two ceilings, well, the first ceiling, the one that you see me go fix last week, and then I'll be going back to, that was my fault. The ceiling was a bad shape, and then instead of going back and filling it and sanding it, I decided to just re-skim it, and didn't really pay any mind till it being extremely heavy and just pulling away from the old R-tax, which is exactly what happened. You'll see when I'm scraping it, it basically just comes off in a sheet. And again, that was one of those things that was a mistake on my part. Yeah, so I'm going to, probably this week, I'm going to start shooting content for a new channel. It's going to be a gaming channel. I'm going to do other things on it. A variety channel, let me say. Everything else that I'm interested on is going to be posted there. So once I get that channel a few videos posted on it. I'm gonna start tagging them. Obviously, there's a lot of people here that absolutely it won't interest, and I get that, and like, I appreciate you just being on this channel. But for those that are interested, I'm going to put a link in the description. It'll probably be in the next video. You'll be able to go and have a look at that there. I'm going to be shooting a podcast as well, and I'm going to be posting that on that channel. It won't be about plastering. Maybe there'll be some episodes about plastering, but it's going to be more sort of geared towards my my other interests. If there is crossover, if I do speak about sort of like plastering things, I'll put a link on this page. I also wanted to talk about starting to add, different kinds of videos. I like doing these videos with the voiceovers, but they're very specific to people that don't know how to plaster, and if you want me to, I'm basically want your face. If you're happy enough with these videos with me just sort of talking over the top of them, or if you want these videos to have music over them, or me talking about other things that sort of that are plaster related but not directly related to the specific job that I'm on, then let me know, and I'll try to. I'm obviously going to keep doing the tool reviews, but I'm not going to actually do them until I've bought new tools. Like the speed skim and stuff. They were bought new, and I have a few other tools that I'm planning on buying, which will hopefully let me do another few sort of tool reviews. This video is obviously going to be me talking over it, and then the next one I'm going to narrate some of it, and I'll probably narrate the whole thing, to be honest with you, because that's the one where I go back to finish, to redo that job for the third time. So I think people will probably be interested in that. At the minute, work, it's not slow, but it's January. It's currently January and almost February, like a few days left of February, and the work's sort of just starting to pick up. So, hopefully the videos will keep coming. I currently have enough footage for like a couple of weeks, and I've sort of booked out about 3 or 4 weeks ahead of myself at the minute, so there should be plenty of videos. But I'm definitely going to ramp up doing the shorts. I'm going to do a few more YouTube shorts every week, and then also start posting to TikTok as well. I want to also start doing TikTok live. It's something that I'm sort of interested in. I'm going to try to get all this sort of going here within the next month, February. I started the new year, and I basically decided that I was going to try to meet all my goals that I've set out for me. So as you can see, I'm relatively overweight, and I'm looking to exercise more, lose weight, and I actually started the keto diet, which was something that I sort of done a little bit in the past, but I've sort of get stuck in. So from the start of January, I've been flat out doing that, and I've lost about 12 kg. So I'm going to stick to that. One of the other goals was training, like to actually do more physical training. Now I do jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu 3 nights a week, but I'm hoping to also add a few a few days, a Tuesday and a Thursday, and do some weight training. It's been a long time since I've done any weight training. Obviously, this plastering is a pretty it's a pretty strenuous job. So when you get home, you definitely don't want to do anything. But I've been going to jiu-jitsu now about a year and 7 months. So and that's 3 days a week. And I haven't stopped. So it's not an excuse. I need to be doing some weight training as well. One of the other goals was business related. So I have a few things that I want to do with a business. For a long time, I had people working for me, and then I stopped. But I would like to. I'm hoping to sort of get enough work to get back to having at least one person, maybe two plasters, employed. And then also I want to set up like a training centre, a plastering training centre where I offer sort of 1 to 2 week plastering courses. I also trained in doing micro cements and finishing plasters, also silk plaster, lime finishes. So that's all stuff that I would like to offer in sort of course form. And then the last thing that I wanted to I wanted to do was to get this YouTube channel. I was wanting to make sure that I was pushing out 2 videos at least a week, and then shorts, the YouTube shorts 4 days a week, and then obviously them YouTube shorts would be posted to TikTok as well, and then try it, maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week going live on TikTok. So that's my plan for this channel, and then I'd obviously, as I said to you, I had a plan to start another channel, which is like a sort of a gaming / variety channel where I want to post videos that are I want to post videos that aren't related to plastering, that are more along the lines of my interests and not plastering. So I'm planning on sort of setting that up. I want to do an online blog. I want to get my website and stuff finished, because I've been working on that flat out sort of evenings and stuff, and I want to get it sort of perfect before I actually go live with it. So yeah, I have a list of things that I want to get done this year, and I'm planning on just getting stuck in. This room that I'm doing here, it's one of them rooms where I'd priced it for 1 day, and it done it out of two buckets, which was like the first bucket was two buckets of water in the mix, which is like a bag and a half, which was too much, and then the second one I mixed just a bucket of water, and it's like a small room, and they're quite enjoyable, these jobs. The client wasn't actually in, which makes life a little bit easier for me. So I had the sort of the radio turned up and stuff like that there, but it was just an enjoyable, I was done for 2 o'clock, was it? I was done for, and it was just a nice wee holiday day. And I always advise people to do stuff like this rather than like murdering themselves. Like you can get stuck in the trap of like, say you were coming to do this, and then you're putting something on for the afternoon, going and doing a bit of patching, and you end up working to 5 o'clock, and I don't think it's a smart way to work. I think if you're stuck for money, or money's tight, or you know I would say go ahead and just bash as hard as you can, but I don't think we all need to do it. And honestly, I think if we all charged a little bit more and done a little bit less, we would be a lot happier in ourselves. I used to be one of them people that had several people working for me. Was working from left the house at 6:30 and didn't come home till like 7 o'clock. By the time finished work at 6:30 and was home at 7, and didn't really see my kids at all. And it really wasn't worth it. Like I obviously had a lot more money, but I wasn't happy. And I think it's easy to fall into the trap of just providing for your family, but not actually getting to experience them, not getting to be there for them. Like there's a lot of guys that I know that I've worked with personally that their whole career, they're working Monday to Friday from 7 to, to leave the house at 7 and they're home at 7, and they don't see their kids. And you know especially some of the older guys that I know, people that sort of my dad would have employed, speaking to them, and they all say the same thing, that the massively regret wasting all that time. Obviously not everybody's in the situation where they can just do half days all the time, but honestly, if you can do it, I would strongly advise it, because spending time with your family is very important. I think the world would probably be in a better place if we all done a little bit more of it. I have a few nice jobs coming up that I'm going to be making videos for. So I have a warm wall to install in a house. I then have a wall that I'm going to be taking down. It's a plasterboard, a stud wall. That's going to be a video. And then we have a house where there was a real bad leak. So we're going to be doing that, taking care of the leak, and re-plasterboarding two ceilings where the water damage had been, and then skimming the two ceilings and two walls. So we're going to be recording that as well. I just want to take this opportunity to say, if you want to support me, all my links are in the description. We have a Patreon where you'll get extra content for subscribing. We have a Buy Me Coffee link, and then we also have our Amazon affiliate links. You click on the affiliate link, it brings you to a tool that I use. They're all in the description. Whether you buy that tool or you go on to buy something else within 24 hours, I get a percentage off that, basically. So it's a good way of supporting me without actually giving me any money, and you're sort of buying what you were going to buy anyway. If you're enjoying the content, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because 95% of people that watch these videos aren't subscribed. We're almost at 900 likes, which will leave us 100 more till we hit the 1,000, which is exciting. And then go and check out the social media, comment, or PM me on the social media if you have any questions. Leave a comment in the description as well. And basically that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.